Wow. So you're able to predict recessions using numerology.
Well, you can predict what people's what they're going to be interested in based off the energy that the earth is spinning around. So for instance, does it mean that everyone in the world's going to pick up on it? No, where this is a percentage game.
Yeah.
So for instance, if 5% of the world was interested in 2022, I would say about 21, 22, 23% of the world. You see posts now of people saying, yo, you know, it's from the so-called alpha male red pill guys.
Yeah.
All of a sudden they're having posts, yo, this numerology and astrology stuff is real. And you saw it coming.
Yeah.
You saw it coming. And next year, it's going to be about finances. Next year, it's going to be more about the Bitcoin, more about the like crypto, because people are going to be super focused on finances.
Yeah.
And then 2025 hits, we'll go back to the spirituality realm.
What do you think about crypto overall? Because it's down pretty bad right now. Do you see it coming back?
Well, people can go to my tweets on my Twitter account, FindGG33. And I told all my people to get out December 2021.
Why?
Okay. If you use Ethereum, if you use USDC, what are the two first letters?
ETH?
No, OX. All the addresses where you send money.
Oh, yeah.
OX, right?
OX, yeah.
OX. So here's the thing. They actually told you when the peak of crypto was going to be. See, these people always tell you things hidden in plain sight. Now, I only told my people this in 2021 and 2022, but now I can tell everyone because now you can see how it works. 2021, when crypto peaked, was the year of the ox. So they actually told people through the addresses of that's only one animal sign of all the animal signs. It was only ox. So I interpreted that 2021 would be the peak. And I used to make tweets like, yeah, you guys think crypto is easy now. Wait till 2022. So yes, I do think there's going to be another run, but I think 90% of these cryptos, 95 are going to go bust very soon.
Scary. Yeah, I'm down bad right now, but I'm holding off. I wish I knew you in 21.
Ethereum, I think, is here to stay because if you look at Ethereum, it has a pyramid at its logo. You know, the logo is the Ethereum pyramid.
Yeah.
And to me, that's a sign that, you know, they're connected to the higher powers because they're paying homage. You have to understand if you look in society, some things don't make sense, but people in positions of power have to pay homage to their masters. Example, 13 is the 13 bloodline families. I don't think this is anything new. People have heard 13 bloodline families, Rothschilds, Rockefellers. You heard about that.
Yeah.
But the ways that they pay homage to these people in society is very hidden in plain sight. For instance, McDonald's, Big M, right? Marathon gas station, Big M. Why do they signify the M? Because M is the 13th letter of the alphabet. So they're paying homage to the 13 families in hidden ways. Now, if you look at the Philadelphia 76ers, they were called the team the 76ers because of what happened in 1776. That's the logical thinking. But they don't call them the 1776ers. They call them the 76ers. What's 7 plus 6?
13.
There you go. The San Francisco 49ers. They're going to tell you, oh, it's because of the 1840.
Shout out to Policy Genius, today's sponsor. The holidays not only allow us to spend time with family, but they are a reminder of how important our responsibility is to protect them. That includes planning to secure their future. Life insurance is an easy way to give your family peace of mind, provides a safety net, so if something were to happen to you, your family can cover expenses while getting back on their feet. Luckily, Policy Genius can help you compare your options from top companies, and their team of licensed experts are on hand to talk you through it. You never know when you'll need life insurance. I've lost some loved ones over the past few years, and unfortunately, none of them had life insurance. With Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just $292 per year for $1 million of coverage. Some options offer same-day approval and avoid unnecessary medical exams. Even if you already have a policy through work, it may not offer enough protection. So check out Policy Genius. Your family deserves peace of mind. Head to policygenius.com/DSH or click the link in the description to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com/DSH.
49 gold rush. But again, it's not 1849ers, it's 49ers. 4 and 9 again is 13. So they do things like this hidden in plain sight. Go back to one of my favorite movies of all time, Any Given Sunday. It's always number 33 to number 13. That's the running back and the wide receiver in the movie.
Do those numbers get along?
For the most part, yes.
Nice. I saw you interviewed Joe Rogan's father. Do you still have beef with Rogan?
I mean, listen, I was on stage. I'll tell you a unique story. It was 2019. I bet a friend of mine that I could get on stage with Joe Rogan during his comedy show.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, bet. So I took $5,000 and I threw it on stage because I know no one in their right mind is crazy enough to throw $5,000 on stage to a comic. I knew that'd get his attention. All of a sudden he's like, whoa, what's this? So I started heckling him. Eventually he lets me on. He starts talking mad about numerology and astrology. I went in his ear. I'm like, don't worry, brother. I'll be back to see you. And as soon as I heard that Joe Rogan's dad had beef with him, I went right down there and interviewed him. Right down there and interviewed him. So again, people have to be very careful who they with in society because you never know how petty someone is.
Yeah. Why do they have beef with each other?
Joe Rogan's mom took Joe away from his dad when he was 5-6 years old and moved him out to California. He's had no contact with his father since. And then all of a sudden he starts saying, well, my dad used to beat my mom. His dad used to be a police officer. His dad used to, he was one of those guys who was helping Rudy Giuliani in 95 bust these mobsters. So, the FBI vetted this guy.
Yeah.
If he was going to be, if he actually beat people, I think the stuff would have came out when the FBI, interviewed him. They do psychological profiles. So for Joe to say that this guy beat him without actually ever meeting him, I wasn't there to get Joe's side of the story. Yeah. I recommend that Joe reaches out to his own father and they can talk their own way privately. But I just went out there to get his side of the story, his old man's.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, I'm petty too. So, I mean, we're not going to lie about that.
I've seen you say that.
And by the way, I won the bet.
What bet?
The one I said I get on stage with Joe Rogan for $10K. It cost me $5K to do it.
Did he
it takes money to make money. Capitalism.
Wait, he kept the 5K?
Yeah, Joe Rogan took the 5K, gave it to the crowd, but the person I made the bet with for 10K, I got it. So you see, I still made 5K. That's what I'm saying. Capitalism's beautiful. Yeah. Got to spend money to make money.
Have you been able to use numerology to make money in sports betting and gambling?
Yes, I won $1.2 million in May of 2021. The Resorts Casino. And I remember how it happened. So it was like March. I'm down to like about 100K.
Yeah.
And I went back to rebook my room. And they're like, oh, you're the guy who lost 6 figures. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. So at that point, I got real steamed. Then I went on the best run in my life. Wow. I literally took these people for 1.2 million in about 3.5 weeks. And afterwards, I'm trying to, extend my stay. Yeah. They're like, no, you can't stay here anymore. And then they went down me and they told me, guess what? You can't make bets that pay you more than 10,000 anymore. So they try to limit my bets. Yeah, At that point, they're forcing my ass out because I'm not going to deal with this. I'm not trying to win $1,000. I'm trying to go for someone's throat. Yeah. So, but there's way bigger sports gamblers than me. Bet like 10K a day or something like that. There's people who are betting 100, 250K a day. Yeah. So I might be at a very different level to the average person, but there's people out there who may put me to shame.
Yeah, it's all relative. So when you were making those bets, what kind of numbers or patterns were you looking for?
Well, the exact things I'm looking for, I'm not going to reveal, but the fact of the matter is this. There's a lot of people on baseball teams with a lot of different birthdays. The teams were all founded on different dates. There's a lot of data there to go for. And unless people know the exact patterns, it can be very difficult for them to figure out the formula because there's a lot of cross and references. It's basically all reverse engineering, but you got to know what to look for.
Wow. So there's basically teammates and their birthdays are indicative of if they'll get along.
I'll give you an example. Corey Bellinger. Yeah. Perfect example. You know who he is, right?
Yeah, pitcher, right?
Okay. No. Corey Bellinger was born in 1995, the year of the pig. Mm-hmm. He hit his peak in 2019, the year of the pig. He was pretty much the best player in the game. After 2019, dude fell off. So when people are in their peak energy, they actually flourish. Example, Kyrie Irving. Mm-hmm. He's born 1992, the year of the monkey. He hit the final game-winning shot in Steph Curry's eyes in 2016, Game 7 of the NBA Finals to win his first and only championship. He hasn't won one since, but he won one in his own year. Wow. People have to understand stuff like that happens. Even look at Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant and Westbrook, born 1988, year of the dragon. They made the NBA Finals for the first time in 2012, the year of the dragon. They didn't win it, but they actually made it to the finals that year. Jeremy Lin, remember him?
Yeah, the Asian guy.
Do you remember Linsanity?
Yeah.
He's born 1988, the year of the dragon. He was the most popular player in NBA for at least 2 months. Linsanity.
I remember that.
In 2012, the year of the dragon. Let's go to John Jones. You know who John Jones is?
UFC.
John Jones, born 1987, year of the cat. Wins his first UFC title. 2011 in the year of the cat. Gets stripped of the title in 2017, his enemy year. And then again, this year, what happened? He's the champ again.
Holy.
So again, this stuff works, and this is just the basic stuff that I'm willing to, put out there. This stuff goes very, very deep.
Yeah.
And if people don't believe this, understand one thing. I don't care if you believe me. The fact of the matter is this. This is what the elites use. This is what the elites use. This is what the people in positions of power. So I'm going to copy that, not what everyone else says. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.